Okay, there is sound. Sorry. But how do I sound? Testing. Okay, that's better. All right. We are playing Hildibrand from the beginning. Hildibrand is awesome. I need a refresher. So we are going to do... no. Where is it again? Where it is again? Obviously, Hildibrand! before I forget. All right. Oh, Najima. I seen it. Oh my god, my old friend. Yay! Oh, wow. Oh my god, what is my character doing? I just clapped. Nice, they got a house too. Wow. I'm a lady kite. Ooh, yeah. It looks like my character just did a salute. I'm gonna Tackle. Not, not typical. I can't spell. Darn typos. I think after this, I'm going to record Dot Hack Infection. Should I dress like this? Sure, why not? Or should I? No. That's not gonna be right. Let's go in casual gear. The rise and fall of a gentleman. I hear you've been busy as a bee lately. Seems half the whispers what came my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckoned you'd be interested in investigating in some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? No. To hear him tell it, he was Erosian's greatest, most famous inspector. Still can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand, as an assistant, had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprit, well, he had his moments, though. I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road 5 years ago, he gets in his head that he's cracked the code of Mesia's seventh verse, Dalmud, the calamity. All of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. Ah, wouldn't you know it? The hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalmana. That's right, he flew, launches himself straight into the air somehow. Ridiculous as it sounds, course. It was only logical that he got some back down, though he was only recently that we found his body. I had reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigated the queers rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass, a bit draft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I hear she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I prefer to meddle in the affairs of living zombies. Are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, it'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Hildy! What should I give her as a voice? Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You know how to stop these zombies. Oh, you there? Could it be? You've come to offer your service to me. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. Ahem. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. Oh, at least that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as she made it to look. Ah, Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Erosian hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. But then there was that final case. The case of the century, he called it. I'll just stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down and he... Oh... This is all a joke. A big, funny joke. Right, Inspector? Any moment now, you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled her?" And we all laughed and laughed. Hildibrand Vanderbilt, beloved son. They say, no one remembers the wire of light, and their names and faces will go on forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No gentleman, Hero Hildibrand. I could never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinary, will carry out your legacy. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie, who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him again. That is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him, but now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go where those dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. I thought that part happened later. Oh. dapper zombie! Of course, screenshots. Do these guys attack? Am I a gentleman? A dapper zombie. Begone, villain! Leave this! I feel so cultured. I feel so refined! You are. A gentleman is rather than does. Begone, villain, leave this gentle dead man in peace. Stay foxy. Him trouble. I should raise this a little better. Why when I can fly? I should really summon Noish. Come out, Noish! But very dapper. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets me, you see? So tell me, what did you learn? Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south. And look! There's something written here. A gentleman is rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us. Assistant onward to the Sagoli. Oh, I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy though. I say we call out to them and let them know we came in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. A gentleman is rather than does. A gentleman is what is, as well does. Who summons the gentle dead men? They live. They live, and we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guest. Huh? Hildy! Oh, spare these two bad letters, you mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky, look, it's a bird. No, it's an airship. No, it's the inspector. We hear, we obey. It really is you. I knew something couldn't kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand of whom you speak? My name is Zombibrand, devourer of brains, undead, overlord extraordinaire. Oh, what are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, overlord, inspector, overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Stay your hand, my lady. You know not what you do. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to the confess of, base of the blast is more than to liquefy my... Oh, it's crashing into the ground made you forget. Then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector, or kill you trying. See, even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my death. Oh, normally I would applaud your integrity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. He remembers me! Inspector Hildibrand remembers me! Ah, yes, I remember you, my faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. Flashback. The echo. Oh, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon and... Huh? 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 Oh, what is this place, and for that matter, who am I? Huh? Oh. Oh. Yeah. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, have awoken at last. You came back to us. Ah, but in Red Moon or Black Dragoon, no friend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine lady be? Could she perhaps be one of my many admirers? Huh? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, the dizziness, could it be? A case! Oh, amazing, isn't it? He wasn't dead. He was just badly injured and needed to hibernate. I didn't even know people could do that. Worley, it could be naught else. Someone nearby dastardly doing afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sagoli Desert. I'd bet my life on it. Which means Hulda is but a short trek away. Yes, it is all fits. Only that den of inquiety could so violently trigger my keen investigator senses. Fear not, law-abiding citizen. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. Oh, thank God. From evil. Okay, now I just came in and they're talking about freaking Xenos. And freaking Amaric Emmett. All right. Beg your pardon, you wish to question me as to where the whereabouts of that deviant running around town dressed up as rags? Do I look like a reporter from the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. She just called me a pervert. What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander? What, likes to catch criminals? I think I remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Me mate's cousin's kid's best friend. I lost his blade the other day to that bastard. Sorry lass, but if it's information you want, you'd be serving best to go into Waymond. The only rumors I've heard are those about the weapons thief calls himself a duelist. Or so I hear, but when you don't allow your opponent to refuse, well... Back in the saddle. I'm wearing a pretty dress. There's Majima. I take it you dealt with the zombie problem, eh? So do tell, just why were they dressed up like dandies? Waymond! Hi, Waymond! Huh? The almighty bugger me with a bleeding spear, the dead's wizened and they're walking the streets of Ulda? No need for melodrama. My good men, as you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true, he's not a zombie. I checked. You do seem to be healing a healthy which begs the question, how in the seven hells did you survive that ball? Oh, I questioned divine providence. What matters is that Rosian champion has returned, and that he, and by that mean, I, shall bring the thieverin duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I got no linking of that fellow's current whereabouts. And couldn't be inconvincible. I refuse to believe that the ever inquisitive, ever ambitious, ever reliable Wayman is without a single shred of information, even one of the dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden what said her most. This Knave assaulted a young woman as well. The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Oh! Why? If it isn't that lady from the Segoli! A serpentidious encounter indeed, unless you two seek the belligerent a duelist. Capital! It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Ooh, come Nushu, we must away. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told ya the last name yet. Well, lady, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for the finer things in life. Safe to say you find her getting fitted for something in the Weaver's Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspection, Inspector. The Weaver's Guild, okay. Oh, my beloved Pahata was unlikely anyone you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultural woman. You would bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps and the wind bears her sour to his heirs. What gentleman could hear this Chlorian call and not beg the owner of champion her cause? Oh, what in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry Inspector Extraordinary, shall scour all creation from the deepest pits of the seven hills to the very pinnacle of the heavens for your pure heart. Oh, what he said! And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see you instincts are not to be underestimated, haven't guided you to this maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell of us the theft? theft, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashion at Sunsilk and took in a match of the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. Whew, so the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. This is but our logical course of action. Miss Moon, to coax the hidden clues from your memories, we must reenact the fateful day's execution to Sunsilk tapestries. Mm-hmm. All right, we are going back. Miss Moon, would you be so kind to describe your visit and details on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress when a man approached me and confessed his undenying love. What sort of man says that to be a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. Oh, if I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us next proceed to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Did I just see Thancred? No, I didn't see Thancred. I hunt a girl on the hills guard. Did you hear my beloved friend? He's fighting today. I can't wait to see him crave the overgrown elf into bloody chunks. Where's Nipsop? Where could my pure heart be? Once again, Miss Moon, if you would be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undenying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled about and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 pounds, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pounds! Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight that bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. Oh, there sure are a lot of giant crates in Ulda. At the Weaver's Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. Stand back! I am on the verge of unraveling this mystery. I must be allowed to focus. Where could my fair heart be? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's main event, the Prince of the Bloodstained and the Pride of Buddha, the Sylvie and the Southern Dandy, Franzi the Fair. These crates are everywhere, lady. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. That explains the breathing and gasp. Isn't that Yellow Moon's pure heart, Inspector? Oh, Inspector, look! At the heart of every crime rests a single, unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a weave of falsehood and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professes his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted. In response, wounding his pride as a warrior and a man, resting her prowess, whistling recognizes in his weakness, he carries out a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and star. We only wish to keep her safe from harm, and should she misplace an item from time to time, we collect it, and for safekeeping, nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve? Ah, such unbridled fury. Such righteous indignations. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess, devotees? But of course, that I had you inspect those crates. What's a stroke of genius indeed. As I was adelating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapons thefts, those thefts were carried out by a single individual. You imbecile! Last we'd forgotten the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observations are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter for the Mithril Eye. My name is Ali, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Huh? Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry. I presume you're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me. Your generosity is comprehensible, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes. Very good. The name of the man is... Where in the bloody hells do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. I haven't told you anything yet. I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find, it is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Perpetrator. I think it was his mom. But that would be... Oh. Humphrey. I'm Humphrey, and you are? At last I've caught up with you. You there, young sir. I am told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Aye, me a victim? Ha 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 ha! How amusing! You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he thought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor in my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing! Well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Cartanu. Magicata to the right of us, Magicata to the left of us, stuck in the middle with Master Lau. We were a core. He was a dad. Hand with old magic. He was. I tried to save him, of course, but there's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can... That man is no warrior, I'll blight. Tell them, Elzar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own.
Lawyer Scoundrel, I trusted that bastard with my feathers blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Gave him gil to pay for it. Then he comes crawling back, sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing. It is a duel, as if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, ya bleeding whoreson. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress's heartbreak.
Oh my... He gone bald fast.
I swear to everything holy that you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me.
All right. He beat the shit out of me and took the old man's sword. I used the gil to pay the children, and I have no idea where he or the sword is. Oh, what am I supposed to do? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help with your problems, or your own making. You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? Oh, and what of Eliza's flowing golden locks? How will forsaken young Humphrey help the man he has wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. Do all inspectors dress like that? I've never met one before, so I don't know what to expect. That blade was rare and ancient relic. He can't possibly think you'll recover it so easily. Yet, what drives this man to always claim he opened weapons? Pride? No, it must be deeper than that.
That boy should be ashamed of himself. Robbing poor Elsa, priceless family heirlooms just goes to show you never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior light. Thieves and tricksters, the lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but perhaps you should consider giving Elsa a counterfeit blade. The deception brings me pace. In his final days, would it be so wrong?
Elsa's sword wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic, more than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. Okay. Abe. Antique swords. Oh, I haven't the foggiest about that. That traveling merchant Jojonopa is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left.
You smell of the dead been to the ruins? Oh my god.
Oh, he's got a mustache. We cannot trust that Lilliput. He has a mustache.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of the ancient sword, at least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. You see, anywheres I determined to be a dubious origin, I immediately discarded in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a face smile similar in design to the one you describe.
Oh, this presents a quadrary.
Though I'm loath to deceive an honorable man like an Elzar.
A well-intended ruse may put this heart at ease, thus sparing the rejuvenation of his fellow golden locks, while we continue to search for the genuine article. Oh, well, if there is a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone.
Oh, this you shouldn't do it to me, but utter mistake. Miss Ali, like me, I say we search the springs first before declaring all to be lost.
I do remember this part, kind of.
It occurred to me that I'm not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Now, without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil, that is indeed on many an occasion my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. Yeah, you understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes. Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. All over my body. Oh my god. Father like son. The body is but an instrument in occasion need of oiling, so come, my friend, come and oil me up. Oil me up. Oh. This comfort and scent. As though I am a child in her arms. Quickly, now, before it dries, knead the oil into my aching flesh. Aye, the real, the pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, but gently.
Gently now, gently. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yes, at last my muscles slackened and softened. Oh, the warmth spread and the pain becomes pleasure. What did I do? Oh my God. I'm so safe for work. Oh, dear, he's squatting. Right there. Yes, keep doing that. Just like that. Just like... Oh, yes. Now once more. With feeling. Oh my God. At least he's more clothed. Ah, never before have I received such splendid misdirections. Now, then into the spring. You as well, my good woman. I spy with my inspector eyes. My specter's eyes. Holy pot, holy pot. Muddy pebble. Muddy bottle. Man, that'd be cool if we can go in there. You've been productive. Excellent. May I see what you found? A worthless bottle, a useless rock, and irrelevant pot shed. Irrelevant. No sign of the sword. Jonapa mentioned, I see. Now I'm all wet. What was that anyways? Did something cause you to... Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you such. That section of the spring was a stroke of Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct an investigation in those clothes. I'll go to Ulda and fetch you some new ones. Oh, thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elzier as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Oh, it is not wonderful, my friend. Soon all of Bilazo's woos will be no more. Haha, he's doing the same quest. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade.
Ah, yeah, it is, huh? Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God bless you, sir.
Huh? I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough, if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I brought your change of clothes. I also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Inspector Hildibrand. Oh, there appears to be something lodged into my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? Huh? No, you. It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. Challenge for me. Ho! Alas, the curtain arises. Oh, very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Oh my god. Oh, so shiny. I, Hildibrand, Agent Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible, so bold and so majestic, just like a warrior of light. No, gentlemen of light. He's exceptionally something. Oh!
Poor Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing!
Oh my god, he got his hair back. That guy. Hildibrand. This. Oh, okay. Gilgamesh. This is far from the strongest of swords. Blue skies in the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? It was Gilgamesh. Gil! I mean, no, Greg. Greg. It's Greg. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With my lettuce collect that is a genius, I shall bring you. You wish to duel with weapons, not wits. This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. To be continued.
Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no. It's gone. Never mind. Perchance, you are curious about the duelist declares target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was I should to say? No, it has not yet been stolen. It's been purchased by an Uldalian collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I to not investigate her, and should the duelist strike while some presence, while I hope I needed explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Integrating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tootsie in Camp Dry Hills. You can come along if you like. Already been 30 minutes, huh? I had a feeling you couldn't resist the pull of a good story. Since you're here, why don't you choose the Ithaca Lavenders to buy? Hey, you armies. Thank you for your patronage.
What is for love or money that you killed him? I don't know. It was you. Oh, have you gone mad? That was an homology arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja. Don't shoot bleating unarmed merchants. They captured and tempered them. Not that you... Oh, you have to make them for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The colors on your fingers betrayed you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took from your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's skin. He knew that, and yet he. Oh. Damn, I thought he did it for the money, you two. He's all yours.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. At least he's competent, but when did investigation crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like the buffoons, Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going, Lady Geralda. Will not take kindly to white wilted flowers. Have everything you need for a proper burial. If you find yourself wanting for aught, you would find it at Camp Drybone.
Oh! I don't have those freaking tickets. Oh no! They never gave us those tickets when I started. Onward to the Awakened Sands! Now I gotta go the long way. I believe you have something to present to Lady Durlia there. Go on, then. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deny to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Oh, what a bitch. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect.
What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging like mine. Now get out! Oh, forgive us, Lady Derelda. We meant to no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warning otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools, I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and if it is none of your concern, I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath. For I have retained the service of a certain gentleman. But you may see for yourself, like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look at my peerless inspector, interlopers in despair. Ships that pass in the night, a single swan in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must need oblige. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiends who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you coming in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchant in pursuits of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable incompetent. To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Primitive declarations of criminal intent are highly in vogue. Sorry, I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Bradian, consultant inspector at your service, my lady. I got it. Competition. Oh, convincing inspector. Convin inspector. Consultant inspector. Rest in flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand, Mandible, and Nashu. Meraka, as we presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Brandon is more than capable of overseeing that transfer. Now get out, all of you, bitch. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing, and I the paste. I dropped it in the water. I was so...
That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? Ah, my lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe for her. It is not safe, for she herself spoke a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigated skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vice, thereby earning your respect. At which point, you would gladly grant my permission to investigate Thiever's duelist. Verily, it is a plan, friendishly clever in its incisives. Now, when spoken aloud, Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened?
I picked up the vase and like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Novik's wells. I want to go and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone.
Ah, you are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase, all 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Brayden. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how could you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be direct light in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand? We're taking the shortcut.
Ah, pox upon the thiever and demon bird! Huh. He shall rue the day he crosses paths with me. Huh? Ah, base, I know not of what you... Gah! Curse! These infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger.
There is something in the water. There is something in that water at that man's feet. There is something in the water at that man's feet.
Do the people of this thing and simply toss their refuse in the river? Every step is agony.
A flamboyant oath. A flamboyant oath. I would never, ever describe Gilgamesh as a flamboyant oaf. Maybe a big oaf, but not a flamboyant one. Okay, Greg. I still remember his nickname is Greg because Hildibrand can't remember it. Aye, base. Well, anything that falls in the waters is like to sweep downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer-winged beast I saw earlier? No. Never mind then. They call him a queer beast. I would have just called him a crazy man with wings. That girl went one run by earlier. Ah, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a look at, but I reckon it doesn't matter anymore. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. Inkadoo.
Do the people of this land simply toss their refuge into the river? Every step is agony.
Oh, I already read that. Do I spy the treasure base of Lady Durlda over? Oh dear.
Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice.
Oh, you search for what, pray tell?
The demon bird did absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next to the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, follow it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your base.
Oh, don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I am sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something.
Oh, but I already have. My faithful assistant hearken to me now, for as the brazen sandals dispels the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma.
Haha! Oh, but I already have a faithful. My first, we must gather as many fragments of the base as we can find.
Ah, how could I have been so careless?
Why does this feel so familiar? Didn't she dropped it in a well? Well, he is kind of scary, so. Come to present your findings. Have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less after all.
What manner of solution could he have? That vase looks to be beyond all hope to me.
Oh, there is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of arranging construction in this space. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmith low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit.
This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior.
Oh, once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ulda, targeting an establishment which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was his last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer! The hammer!"
He
sounds dangerous.
Aye, that he does. Aye, I do so enjoy the company of a dangerous man.
Ah!
Oh, but there are many my manners. I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her. So to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed the rooster and painted it green. And I painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith? Yes. If so, it would be my pleasure to help.
The pleasure is all mine. Gilligan? The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector, extraordinary, bid you welcome.
If it is that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. I give you leave to call me Gil.
Excellent suggestions, Greg. Playful. Excellent suggestions, Greg. Playful monk-gears are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deducted that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Frog in northern Thailand. It is that there we shall begin our search.
Greg. Gilligan. If you can't remember how to pronounce my name, you can just call me Gil. Okay, Greg.
If a Dublin became a zombie, would that make it a zomblin? Or a dombie? The Dublin's wounds indicate that it was bled with a hammer. A trail of a bloody footprint leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around.
The goldsmith is not to be trifled with.
The basilic wounds indicate that it was bled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north.
A single blow into the head. Impressive.
Wonder. His handiwork is unmistakable. This corpse is still quite warm. That's disturbing. Oh, the Dublin, the basilics. This Araman. All were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder. Unless I'm mistaken. That shimmer must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhaps he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to search our intention. He was a very cautious man when on the hunt. I know who it is. It's Godward. Alas, it comes to this, though. Every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion. I must break my oath and do the unspeakable.
What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance.
I am a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Corthus to Thanaland, Manderville man.
I cannot avert my eyes.
That that is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of a quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Yes, I guess I neglect to properly stretch my legs beforehand, my good woman. I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead, though it be a gross, nay, unconsiderable violation of my family's tradition. I must bequeath to you the Manderville. We gotta dance. We gotta dance. You have learned the emote Manderville dance. Oh, are you really going to do the Manderville? Oh, I can't wait. What manner of man can be summoned only through dance? Oh, we are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I shared with you the secret of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge, go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. Pretty impressive. He killed the Fate. The Fate is no joke. Oh my god, you can see my underwear. Fancy yourself a Manderville man. You will do what only a Manderville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. Ah, he comes. He's naked, of course. Ho 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 ho! You have not a fear for me, not at all. The only accounts I come to settle with the Chimra. Huh? Oh no, not him. Oh, but you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you not? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you grant your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not that? Wait! I know you! She of strong yet tender fingers! Yeah! I did oil you. But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Oh no, you saw me. Oh, by the grace of Thul, what sorcery is this? He yet lives.
Hildibrand, Hildon, Maximilian!
Oh. 10 years, Hildibrand, 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamund. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Oh, son, you're Hildy's father. Godbert the goldsmith, Vanderbilt man, Smith is only a Vanderbilt can oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Vanderbilt man. Please, Father, cease your undelusionals at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique mace must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Maria. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with the worst case before my morning bowel movements. Okay. Huh. All new! Hold your applause until the end. Bergot, guide my hammer! Shine! Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique historical value! Nonsense! I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into a something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy! How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, this is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Oh, Miss Maria is one such a person. There are others too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. Ah! I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. No, I will not. I'm an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Oh.
Miss Cuthbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let her Mr. Hildibrand help with the investigation.
Oh, we cannot say that for certain, can we? Mayhaps shall we take a liking to the reminder? You spoke of thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I'm something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And it could do as well, I should think.
I see. You two possess a strong sense of justice. Oh, glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Onward to the Wakened Sands! Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen a demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me, I shall follow and Woo-yee! Oh, I'll be right back.
And I am back. We are going to Waken Sands. Wrong way. All right. Oh, perhaps Miss Maria should be the one to present the vase.
I hope she likes it. Mother, I brought you the vase.
Oh, by the gods, have you all no shame? After you make my daughter complicit in your shenanery. I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Duralda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beast attack, which they did, but gaudy trash. Oh, that wasn't.
Lord Manderville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived.
Oh, though, I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodation an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy. I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed, especially that exquisite vase over there yonder. Although I gather from your previous comment that you do not like my reconstruction.
Your reconstruction?
Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Oh, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and even strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? An exploratory banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precious words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville? The man who took Andolie Quavering's seat on the syndicate? It appears that there have been a great many development over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business. We able to review all the facts when consenting Inspector Bryden.
Oh, why are you still here? Allow me to educate Lady Dorada. Have asked that we assist with the investigation. Now, kindly share with us all your information. Ah, fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyways. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade, though a merchant named Joel Napa who traffics in counterfeit antiques. Their blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Durada's saleswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? Oh, they're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk among each rut. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thieves has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are super Flores. Oh, perhaps we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observation. Assuming you have the capacity, conduct yourself in an assuming fashion.
Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise.
Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be towering, brute dressed in a red, which wields a halberd. We simply do not skip Hildibrand. Ha 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 ha! A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corythus. Then, I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, couldn't care less. Be seeing you! Oh ha 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 ha. Ole, pray.
Hooray! Forgive my lateness.
Greg! My good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received a new information regarding the weapons thieves. A victim described him as a halberd wielding brute dressed in
A ridiculous outfit. Ridiculous outfit. Oh, now I'm intrigued. What reason would a warrior have we for wearing practical clothing?
What reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh.
That deemable demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both.
Inspector Hildibrand would have you accompany him to quarters. Allow me to summarize. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as godly small folk in accordance with Inspector Bryden's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisations, we are to describe those instructions. Any questions? Now, then let us sally forth at once.
Porthos. Oh. I never freaking finished the hunting log on my crew. Over there. There's one. Oh. There we go. Oh my. Hail to the fellow servant of justice. I take it you're one of the many tasks with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Aye, clearly you mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, sergeant. There with us more small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, I... Ugh, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I see. Is this land always so inhospitable? Inhospitable. The biting word the endless knows. Maybe keeping active will help me stay warm. Oh, and I changed to find the Hildibrand duelist. I will of course summon you after administrating the request being. Good, you're still, huh? Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates
Ah, you speak of Craig. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. It's a blizzard. Ah, any halberd wielding members shall answer to me. Ah, you see that just now, so. I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there are only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector! Over there! Look! What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Ah, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is Artemis... Oh, it is just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here over long. We must express post-haste. Post-haste. Post-haste! Where'd he go? He was just up here. Greg. There is not out of the ordinary here either. No luck. We have scoured every limb of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that this opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into this wilderness, you had best arm with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. Oops. I'll fight you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Where did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor you to avoid biscuits. I will be duly armed should worse come to worse. Even now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Ha 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 ha. It's cold out here. Oh, take your post, my good woman, and entrust your safety to me. Inspector Hildibrand is ready for battle. Whereof art thou, my nefarious nemesis?
'Twas not the same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. Ah, you sense it too, don't you, Inkadoo?
We are looking for it. We are looking for it. Looking. Huh, where did it go? Ah. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so?
If you but beheld it, you would understand in some ways its bow's resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was wielded a musket barrel.
Huh.
'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection. After arriving in these lands, how I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears.
Ha.
Inkadoo.
That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to. Oh, the strongest of spears!
I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious.
Oh, now you call me Shirley. No matter, give it to me. Give it to me.
This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. I will.
This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again.
Ah, then we are at an impasse. Oh. Oh. No. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certainly has never stolen a weapon in his life.
Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was my rights. Mine!
Okay, Greg.
Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat.
I believe it constitutes a confession. Seize him.
A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Bah! You are all beyond reason.
Yes. My plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the Copa de Grace. What Copa de Grace? Oh, well, my plan is thus far less. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster that allies you can. Oh, which way did they go, lady? Did you see? His name isn't really Craig, is it? Lest you find my advice unsporting, I remind you that our duties suspends any misbegotten notons of honor you may possess. Greg did it. Oh! Anashu, Miss Ellie. Ah, my good woman, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you doubtless deducted, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Battle on the big bridge. Ba-na, na-na, na-na. Da-na, na-na. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive. I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role is in this play was. A silent guardian counter to watch events unfold. The mineral interactions at the last. I understand we were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you leave to summon others, after all. It will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh! And is in begging time. Oh, Greg. Battle on the big bridge now accessible. Do not worry about me, my friend. I shall extract myself in due time. All right.
Battle on the big bridge. I think it's a trial.
Favorite?
Froggy!
I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me. Not? Ha! I lied! Empathy! Why, I've been there! This is far from as strong as years. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious! I, just remembered something.
Ruby, right!
Oh, that was. I must say, I quite enjoy this puzzle. I've been... I will pound you, silly! Aha!
I'm so tiny! Ha 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 ha!
I won't go down so easily.
Yay! I did it! Boop, 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 boop. Oh my god, what? How many swords did he drop? Wow, wait. Doesn't that one there look just like Illyrazord? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade, and so is this one, and this one. What in the world? Oh, why, Greg? Why? Are you dead again, Inspector?
Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. Onward to the wakened sands. Oh, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way. Ah, well, that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Bradian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Huh? Oh, why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where is my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Ah. Taru. Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of our existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Ha ha ha! Dear God, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Godfrey. Ouch. I believe this is addressed to me. Condescending Inspector Burgundy. Oh, Burdern.
piss off!
Ugh. Ugh. 400 years I slept. 1,000 faces do I fear. What is your will be? I shall come to claim the lapis maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Very well. I alone, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinary, once more accepts your challenge. I'm gonna kill you. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. Huh. Oh, it's that it's that freaking jerk. Statue. Oh, yeah! How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Oh, well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dash into and for a pair of gentleman manners. Mamas. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen the show. We should head into the city later. Just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a mandible man. Mark my face. O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the Defenders lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul, can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? Oh. Hey, what's this goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out till next time. Toodaloo! Oh my god, that kissing sound. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigation of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our lapis maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guruman, a prominent member of the East Alphenard Tren Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultan. You prefer to beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all of this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the
heir to the Berger Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are gonna go on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. This is Mr. Gogaramu and the East Alperna Trading Company and father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us. Oh, he's got a mustache. We can't trust him. You're not one of my associates. The banquet is for invites guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ali, reporter of the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... Ah, yes, the two-gill sensational rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief in his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Abriel safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Oh my god. The brass blades of the Gabriel, an elite until the most lethal swordsman in the Sultanate. They say one of the ones caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him. Ascanants. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief would be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Huh? Consultant Inspector Braden, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festies. To rearrange on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. Oh, my proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a white of your precious skill. Oh, very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortune that you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Aye. Such touching concerns versus conspires. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch a thief this time around?
Oh, man may boast 1,000 vices, but he has but a single modus operandi. It is a painful, obvious, a letter of challenge, a precious treasure, whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells us that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maidens using the same methods he used to ascend with the Teriti blade. Even now, the fiend is in our minds, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Abriel at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Abriel's brethren, Vames, would be so an obvious target for a thief, so too would be his father Morgan. What's wrong with that guy's freaking sleeve? Yalto Nalto and his wife, Senin, the guest of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule our Gorerament himself. Finally, we have Lowenhart, a steward of Garmin Estate and Miss Arabel's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden himself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks amongst them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspect immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, so I to report back to me at once. What? Hildy! Hildibrand, Mandible, I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is mine, contriving Inspector Bredan. Forgive me for not relieving myself sooner. I have simply conducted a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I desire your powers of observation, Rabbi, leaving my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a mandible can. Ha 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 ha! Oh, he does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? A good inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, it is at stake from our gentleman into another. Let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Ha 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 ha! Ah, me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it takes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promise Lee to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time.
You've come excellent with that buffoon, suitably distracted. We can get to more important matters, but before we proceed, might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now, answer me this, lady. You were there when the phantom thief in the guise of Lady Doradal stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? Intriguing! Wormost would point out that sheer physical perfection of the disguise you turn an eye within. A thorough inspector of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is the stone that allows him to change appearances at will, and yet, like you, this was a secondary concern to me. From movement to minimism to the utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like a Lady Doradal. He was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. No content to rely on the ample powers of disguise. He studied his targets closely before assuming their identities. He humiliates them utterly and completely. Not even their closest friends or families could detect the unc's intimacy. All the key plan players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, with preparations and the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom lady. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? Would he? The guests as well acquaintance with each other. One misstep in the thief's cover would be blown. No, there is a more logical first target. One that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge he needs, and at least risk. Yes, one of the brass blades of the Jerbil. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. Any ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducting as much, I made a point to question Brassblade in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief was not made at the habit of Watanwada. Doubtless, this poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to generally security duties, such as these blades, has been assigned to serve a bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, well, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry this unconscious man far. I will canvass this immediately area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. That's a lot of reading. Crabs! Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. No. I'm going to thank the gods. Please free me from these chains before the snipers eat me alive.
There, now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We'd just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Gumaru gave us each our order, who we'd been looking after, in the like. Had a mind to tour the area. Get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to here, I was stripped to my skivvies. Much to be the charging of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Garamu, who was to be your charge. My memory's hazy. Oh. One was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was a Lala Felon Grant from Linsa. Yata Noto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes, there was also this steward, Leonard. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protecting of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgan, Giotto, Noto, and Lord Hart, thank you for your incompetent fool. Your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightened. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of God, the gods, just make sure the imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence.
Pretty. Inspector Brading seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud, as you can see by his treatment of someone we know. The man doesn't suffer fools lightly. Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Brading ever inquire bear fruit? Oh, Morgan, Tiato, Nato, and the steward, Leonard. You say this does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. Ah, what the Lapis maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha 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 ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me too. Ah, there is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy. Over there, just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. The lucky father of the groom-to-be. Oh, the fiend who would sully the maiden's virtue in a matter of moments, all shall be revealed. I am Venus here to the chairman of the Burial Crosman, and who are you again? I'm sorry, I just realized that I don't practically care.
All I have done to raise Ariel to a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. Ah, stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives in danger. Oh, but have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville men of ages past to reveal our foe. I can't think of a few topics that would interest me readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you're my favorite assistant. Now behold, as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inventable demise. Good evening, Master Garmanu, and a fine evening it must be for you. Most of all, allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanted Miss Abriel. What is this nonsense? Abriel is my daughter. You, just who in the seven hells are you? Anyways, gods. Oh, no, old ya chocobos, Gorman. I recognize this lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief. I reckon we owe them all man a gratitude. Venice. Ah, the phantom thief, bald-turned on rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she is worthy of me after all. He excuses an unusual degree of competence for such an effort. Fashion challenge, youth, most suspicious. He's damn sight easier on her eyes than you. That's me, man, sir ever claimed to face the danger. Truly, father's son. A worthy heir to the bureau question, and a worthy match up for my tata, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our family, or I should say, ho ho ho! Which reminds me, Master Bennis, Ariel asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden claps you sent some months ago. It has not left the neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket was nothing till your daughter, the greatest treasure in the realm, will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha! Oh, the time-honored Manderville art of parley. We'd be sleeping with the fishes. Now, had Morgana not spoke up on the behalf, that said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha 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 ha! Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oops! I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yolanathol and Ludhart. You must arouse my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Renting our master Gundre's private property would be almost unthinkable for most folk. But Gil talks, and neither the burger consumed nor these. Oh, how I am looking forward to meeting Miss Ariel. They say May a song is sung of her beauty. Mind you, there was a song or two sung of me in my day. Oh, Yata Nato and Noatart, one of the 2 years wears a mask, which, in a few words, will be revealed.
I'm not seeing your faces around here with the East Eldon and Trading Company, are ya?
Oh, why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Eldon Trading Company. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Pleasure to meet you. Do tell later that this mate is a lovely this you say. Serious and no slush here. Why don't make 6 on you, so no offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where your man is, oh, you the burger consultant and Mrs. My wife, Sienna. I look forward to many pop-up dealings with you and yours and your moves and your scum. This is Sweden is a joining it together of a family business. Couldn't you be having a better time with me? All the medicine be soon taken and do me worse. Why, just the other day, a shipment of paper water foods, but boy, in the minutes, nasty buggers, lots of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up in myself and make a salad or two. Oh, you have me holding on the goals, haven't you yet? Oh, but of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of the regular. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra. What's it today? And your food stores was occasionally raided with a ruthless band of raw vegetables known as the Mandara. Would it kill you to treat the mithril eye and educate yourself from time to time? Fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they not rest until every fruit of the vegetable harvests for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the leader here just days ago. Their supplies were decimated. Fear not, my lady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sienna. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure, and with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. That must stop soon. Oh, criminally, none of those 3 were suspicious to the least. But we must not give up hope. The last of our many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu. We must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. Oh, you speak so fast. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure now. Where was I? Oh, give up hope. He of many faces will last lap. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only ones to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Breenan will be back at any moment now. And he's not the type to suffer excuses. Oh, quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate this foodstuff of which Master Leonhardt spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Breeden will be back before long. Come, Nashu. This is no time to delay. Was this always here? Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Their crates must contain the foodstuff, of which Mrs. Leonard spoke at a glance. They do not appear particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred. Oh, look at this! Now there's water! Now there isn't! Now there's water! Oh, Nashu. Okay. Crates of assorted foodstuff and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man, Leonard, spoke true. Ye gods! Are those explosives? I spy concealing amongst these coconuts. Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Are those... Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu. Far be it from the two coasts to double on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I feared it's somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that confounded Inspector Braden is otherwise occupied at the moment. We are here to chant upon this scene. He would verbally explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before an amber sent us all to inferior demise. Oh, confounded Inspector Braden! Explode! A fiery demise! Got it! Are you sure about that? Uh-oh! Don't look now, but someone has returned to the absolute worst possible time. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspect and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. Oh, but Miss Ellie, should Inspector Bird again come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Lady, and I will see the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Braden has been led safely from the scene. Investigations call us, and we must heed its cry. Huh. All we have to do is lure him away from these crates. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? I'm gonna start this quest, but I'm gonna stop. So, Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Haha, indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Lady and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, and yes, that spot just over there by the crates should suffice. Oh, they're there of all places, but surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have a conversation overheard. That junk litter and beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector, privacy indeed. Bloody hells, don't worry. Lady, I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of this bombs.
Okay, I think that's gonna be it for her now. Everyone have a good day and stay foxy.